Hello, friends. How are the next 7 days going to go for you? Doesn't matter when you view this. It's just going to be from now and 7 days from now. All right. Good Spirit, what do we have for the collective from now, 7 days from now? Okay. So you guys are going to get an announcement from now, the next 7 days from now, from a friend or a family member. What is this announcement for the collective? You guys are going to find out that somebody has been doing you wrong somehow. With the cat, it's considered a two-faced friend, but it doesn't have to be a friend. It's someone who's not being honest, or someone who is maybe literally two-faced. Like, maybe they're not dishonest, but they're not real around you. You know what I mean? You're going to either get a message from a family member who is like this, or you're going to get a message from a friend or a family member about somebody that you know who is being dishonest to you. With the turkey, this is like, someone's being stupid. And someone's going to tell you about this person being stupid. What is the situation here with that two-faced friend or person? This person is causing danger for you. So you're going to hear from a friend or family member who's going to tell you that someone is causing issues for you in your finances. So let's just kind of keep it at that. But basically, like, let's say somebody comes to you and asks you for money. And then, either before or after that, a friend or a family member is like, hey, watch out for this person. They just asked me for money. It's kind of weird. And they didn't pay me back. Or like, they seem like they're on drugs or something. I don't know. You're going to hear from somebody and you're going to figure out how someone is causing you financial issues. What else do we have the collective from now, 7 days from now? All right. Now and 7 days from now, you guys are going to reconcile with somebody. Who is this for the collective? This is someone that you have a hard time with or have been having a hard time with. Let me get some more details first. Who is the reconciliation with for the collective? Who's the reconciliation with for the collective? Okay, so this is somebody that angers you for sure. This is somebody that you have a hard time with. Someone is going to come back from now in the next 7 days from now, and they might come in with some accusations, or this is somebody who in the past has accused you of something for like no reason. This is someone who's straight pissed you off before. This is someone who has tried to control you, who's tried to bring you down, who's tried to tie you down. What is this person coming in for the collective for? Why is this person coming in? Okay, this person's considered arrogant. This person has an issue with their ego, and they're not somebody you should allow back into your life. This person is going to put a little bit more effort into getting into your life again, I guess. What the boot says, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. But I was asking what this person is coming back in for. So they have a goal that they want to achieve with you, and they're going to try harder. So they're probably going to seem like, they might even seem like they changed, or they're just like this brand new person, or they're coming in with sorries for the first time in their life. But don't listen to it. This is not someone that you should be reconciling with, and it's not going to benefit you. Just for funsies, what would happen if the collective took this person back in? Took this person back in. Okay. So, at first, you would be happy, content, maybe you really miss this person. However, right after that, we see health issues, like legitimate health problems, either physically or mental health problems, and you show up as like really needing help. Like, when I see this hand, sometimes I see it as a hand reaching out for help, but sometimes I see it as a hand reaching out from a grave, like grave dirt, like a zombie kind of. like someone who's been buried alive. That's kind of what I see a lot, like in this situation. That's what I see here. I don't see it as like oh, I just need help. I see this as like, I'm in danger type of situation. So happiness on the forefront, happiness on the surface, completely different situation underneath. So watch out for this reconciliation for sure. What else is going to happen for the collective now and 7 days from now, within 7 days from now? Okay, I wonder what this is about. There are some issues with mental health for sure. What's mentioned is fear, worries, depression, anxiety, and paranoia. So that's a pretty broad spectrum, but they are pretty specific. What's going to cause this for the collective? Okay, someone is not happy that you guys are becoming successful or getting something that you want. Or in order to achieve something you want, you have to dive into some sort of emotions that I mentioned before in order to achieve it. This kind of reminds me of my situation. I have severe PTSD. And I'm currently in EMDR therapy. In order to successfully process the memories that give me waking nightmares every day, I have to do EMDR, and for that I have to basically relive each and every memory that caused this PTSD, and I have to go through it again so it can store onto the correct side of the brain and process it properly. Then these waking nightmares get less and less and less. PTSD doesn't always go away, but it can get much less severe, and maybe eventually I can fully recover. Someone can fully recover. But this kind of reminds me of that, because it's like, in order for me to no longer be triggered just by walking in a certain area, you know, I have to relive these negative experiences, and it causes me hella anxiety, worries, paranoia, all of the above. So in order to achieve some sort of success and happiness, you have to go through this for some reason. I want a little bit more details on why they have to go through this. Why does the collective have to go through this to achieve success? Okay, this is a health problem. So you guys currently have a health issue, most likely mental, because we have two different cards representing your mental health. You guys have something going on with your mental health that needs to be resolved. So within the next 7 days, you're either going to start noticing it, or you're going to start actually working on it, kind of like what I'm doing. Maybe you're not doing EMDR specifically, but maybe you're going to be like, you know what, screw it. I'm going to start talking to somebody about it. I'm going to start journaling. Maybe you're going to take medication. Please be careful with that. I don't recommend it, but whatever. It's going to bring you success. So as long as you're dealing with your emotions and not just letting them happen, you're going to do great. But if you just let them come up and you don't do anything about all of these emotions, you're not going to achieve this success and happiness that you're hoping for ultimately. It's kind of like the last step to some sort of success or some sort of plan you're trying to achieve. What else is happening for the collective from now and within 7 days from now? This is nice. You guys are going to be praised by somebody. You might be recognized by someone. What is this about? So you guys might get a raise or something. You guys are going to become more noticed, or you're already very noticed, and you're going to be verbally like, okay, hey, I really notice you, and I would like to give you this. Because what I have here is the bow. You are highly thought of. This represents you being in a position of like being up here. In somebody's eyes or a company's eyes, whatever it is. But why I say a raise is because, okay, so for the tortoise, this talks about things not being very fast, but you're getting ahead anyway. It's just taking a little bit of time, and it takes a little bit of perfection in order to make everything right. But the goldfish, this is increase in material wealth or personal growth, but I feel like this is more towards both. I feel like you are growing and doing well, but also you're going to be recognized in a high rank, in a high rank position of power of some sort maybe, or just a higher position, and it's going to bring you more material wealth somehow. So I see an upgrade in your finances because someone or a certain area sees you very highly and sees you doing an amazing job. Keep doing an amazing job. If you guys want a personal reading, check out my Etsy in my bio, Sky's Tarot ETC on Etsy. I'll see you all later. Bye.